So we're going to go ahead and take a look at Ted Cruz and see, since he wants to open his mouth and talk shit about other states and how much he does, let's check out to see what his record is. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, pull up our Googles. We're going to go put in Texas. I've already looked it up, guys. Shocker. So right now, so this is what we got so far. What it's 2021. The storm triggered the worst energy infrastructure failure in Texas state history, leading to the shortage of food, water, read dyslexically, and heat. My brain does that sometimes. It makes sense to me. It probably won't make sense to you. More than 45 million homes and businesses were left without power for several days. So let's see, top stories. Another freeze. What was the cause? Let's check out. Let's see what people asked. People have asked, what is the cause of the major power outage? More than, 170 lost power. 170,000 lost power after a damaging ice storm that swept across central Texas in 2023. Came on the heels of a different grid problem. A winter storm in 21 infamously plunged millions across the state into cold darkness because there wasn't enough power to generate the demand. Why is Texas always out of power? That's a good question. Let's see what the answer is. Texas is a land of climatic. Oh my God, I'm done with that part. Hold on. All right, back to the storm. Texas Tribune. You can check out there, or the blackout. We could do Energy Institute. Let's check out the Energy Institute. What are they saying? So, in February 2021, an extreme winter storm caused massive electricity generators and failure of the Texas, loss of power, homes, at least 57 deaths in 25 counties. Over 195 billion in property damage. That's a lot. Bring attention to the energy system crisis and potential causes. While much press has been dedicated to identifying the entities and individuals potentially at fault, determining exact cause and accurately assessing responsibility for an event this complex requires experts' input and opinion. Yes, I agree. There's a strong public need for reliable information about the fundamental causes of the crisis and the identification of core market designs, regulatory, and policy gaps that can address and make Texas energy system more robust, resilient, and much more massive, resilient to such massive shocks in the future. So that's their story about it. Texas! Texas! You guys really got to stop coming here and telling us shit. It's pretty funny. People run around all the time with their Texas license plates and they're shocked that this ain't Texas. Yeah, you're in Colorado. Let's see. What else do they have on that? 6 days ago, winter storm leaves thousands of North Texan residents without power. Let's check that out. So I really think Ted Cruz needs to fucking worry about Texas right now and not California. So some residents are currently without power. This is new, guys. Let's see, when is this released? January 10th. This is now. This is now. As of 7 a.m. on Friday, the Encore website notes that out of more than 4 million customers they serve, there are 84 outages affecting 2,790 customers. Encore teams continue to closely monitor weather conditions, temperatures, winter advisory, blah, blah, blah. It's not blah, 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 but it does just didn't need to give us more information. So Texas, you're having trouble. Winter storm. Nature? What is nature saying? Hello, Mr. Crow. Hi. What, baby? He's over us right now. What? No, I don't want to accept any cookies. I just want to read the article. So we're going to see if we can read it without accepting the cookies. Provide insight into the desperate impact of the managed power outage. Burst pipes. Wow. Burst pipes. Huh. And food. But remember, guys, this is Colorado. Pipes only freeze in Texas, I guess. Not here. Fuck. You don't know how many times I was told that I was stupid and dumb. That the pipes were not fucking broke. This is ridiculous. This is why I'm not speaking to these people anymore. Because they've been telling me the same fucking bullshit for 2 years. They're not interested in coming up with the truth now. During the winter storm that brought historically low temperatures, snow, and ice to the entire state of Texas in February 2021, Texas Power generating plant operators resorted to rolling blackouts to prevent collapse of the power grid when the power demand overwhelmed the supply. To reveal the desperate impact of managed power outages on vulnerable subpopulations in Harris County, Texas, which encompasses the city of Houston, we collect and analyze community scale big data using statistical and trend classifications analysis. The result highlights the okay, this is fine. You guys can read along. I want to hurry up and get through this. Pipes, food access proxy, severe low income, minority groups, insight provided, basis, infrastructure operators, enhance social equality during services disrupted, demonstrate value, community scale, big data, source, rapid impact assessment, extreme weather event. And this is the introduction. Higher intensity due to climate change, life-threatening circumstances, damage of critical infrastructure, water power, sorry, doing it again, water power services and transportation communication systems. Will impact human systems and environments. Again. So there we go. So let's look to see what Ted Cruz did during all this nonsense. Let's go ahead, close that out. Let's see. Where was Ted Cruz during the storm in Texas 2021? Oh! Look at that. Ted Cruz flew to Cancun as millions of Texans endured power outages. Look at that front top story. Next one, Ted Cruz can trip. Family, Texas details. his political blunder. Ted Cruz heads for sunny Cancun. Flashback Friday. Ted Cruz abandons freezing Texans. Ted Cruz leaves Mexico amidst winter emergency. Do we need to get into any of these stories? Let's go ahead and let's look at what Texas has to say about their own leadership. So Ted Cruz says leaving Texas during winter disaster was obviously a mistake as he returns from Cancun. Obviously? Dude, you need to shut the fuck up, Ted Cruz. So, U.S. Senator Ted Cruz returned to Texas on Thursday and expressed regret for his trip to Cancun, Mexico, after being chastised by both Republicans and Democrats for leaving his state as it buckled under the severe effects of a devastating winter storm. Look, it was obviously a mistake, and in hindsight, I wouldn't have done it. So if this was true, and he would be compassionate towards California because he would understand how easy it is to make a mistake, and he would be there helping because Ted Cruz understands how just tired it is and to make a mistake. He's just so forgiving, and he is just, wow, look at his empathy go. Man, he's empathetic. Cruz knows to double down in the face of controversy. Houston affiliates, where he acknowledged the gravity of the criticism coming his way, both within the state and beyond. I was trying to be a dad, guys. I told you. This is where he blames it on his child and his wife. It's all their fault, guys. This is how pathetic this man is. He went on national TV and blamed his child for him abandoning all his constituents during a storm. Oh, that's shady. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. The puppy come get somebody. The squirrel's here too. So a neighbor's walking their dogs. And their dogs got excited. They saw a person and were like, hi, I want to eat the person. So anyways, back to this. So I was trying to be a dad when he got two girls who have been cold for 2 days and haven't had a heater or power. And they're saying, hey, look, we don't have school. Why don't we go? Let's get out of here. I think there's a lot of parents that would be like, look, if I can do this, great. That's what I wanted to do, he told the TV station. I don't think this is true, guys. I don't think his daughter planned a trip to Cancun for them. And that's how shady this man is, that he blames his wife and child. I don't know. I don't think he's fit to run or be in charge, but you guys sure fucking think so. But really, from the moment I sat on that plane, I began really second guessing that decision. And then he got up and got off the plane, right? He sat there and he was second guessing his deal, right? So he got up then and left and got back off the plane. Said, I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry, wife. You guys have fun. I have to stay and help my people. That's what he did, right? Let's find out. Look, I know why we're doing this, but I've also got responsibilities. And then his wife and his child just beat the fuck out of him and tied him up, I guess. And it's been my intention to be able to work remotely, to be on the phone, to be on the internet. So cool, guys. So he can work remotely. You can't. He can work from wherever he wants, but you can't. And it had been in my intentions to be able to work remotely on the phone and the internet and to be on Zoom and to be engaged. But I needed to be here, and that's why I came back. So spoiler, guys, he didn't get off the plane. He went all the way to Cancun. uh, first spotted in an airport by a social media user who posted his photo, there was an immediate outcry overnight that a U.S. senator would travel out of state amidst the worst storm in many Texans' lives. NBC News reported that Ted Cruz booked his return ticket early in the morning on Thursday. The New York Times reported Ted Cruz's wife organized an impromptu trip that was to last until Sunday. So typically, in a disaster, a federal office holder's primary role is to communicate to the federal branch, including the president, that the immediate needs of the district or state. The first official move for a U.S. senator is to send a letter to the president after a governor makes a request for federal emergency disaster declaration. Cruz and U.S. Senate John Cornyn wrote such a letter on February 14th. In the theory of crisis, one ominous of executing aid is most on the state's governors. But as the state leaders, senators often help coordinate relief efforts with the other public officers or public officials. Engage in a public information campaign, and great care is taken to ensure the senator is in the public eye and showing concern. The biggest task for senators coming after this crisis, when they must fight for federal money to deal with the damage. Texas Governor Greg Abbott told reporters he was focused on the disaster response and not paying attention to the matter. Candidly, I've been following people's vacation plans, he said at a Thursday's press conference. Alan West similarly responded to a query from the Associated Press saying his focus was on taking care of his family and friends. That was his deal too. Holy shit, you guys. I don't know why you guys keep on voting for these assholes. They tell you to your fucking face they don't care about you. And you guys sit there and, yes, you do. You must care about me. They're like, no, I don't give a fuck if you die and you freeze to death. I'm going to Cancun. The backlash on Twitter began Wednesday night and by Thursday morning, the state's junior senator was trending. Ted Cruz jetting off to Mexico while Texans remain dying in the cold isn't surprising, but it's deeply disturbing and disappointed, he said. Now he's proving to be an enemy to our state by abandoning us in our greatest time of need. For the 21st time, the Texas Democratic Party calls on Ted Cruz to resign or be expelled from office. Cruz has previously made political sports of criticizing Democratic rivals in the state in California. In December, Cruz hammered Austin Steve Adler for traveling to Mexico while urging Austinians to stay home over the holidays. Hypocrites, complete and utter hypocrites. And don't forget Mayor Adler, who took a private jet with 8 people to Cabo and when in Cabo recorded a video telling Austinians to stay home if you can. This is not time to relax. Early in the week, Cruz was focused on points of ire amongst the critics due to the 2020 tweet he sent mocking California's inability to perform even the basic functions of civilization, like having a reliable electricity. What the fuck, Ted Cruz? So guys, still, instead of worrying about your Texas problem, Cruz is over here in California. Not helping. On Tuesday, he posted about face on the front. I got no defense. A blizzard strike Texas and our state is shut down. Not good. Stay safe. And literally, I'm not joking, you guys. So these people had no power, right? We're reading this. So they here, everybody, everywhere in the United States, they were telling them on the internet that they were lazy because they wouldn't go and get water, that they were dying because they were lazy. They were sending them out. I'm doing air quotes and you can't see it. So they were telling them that they were fucking lazy. But they didn't have power to get that memo. So that's what you know. So that's how you know that information is false, because that information wasn't to help the people. That information was sent out to make those people look really bad. They wanted the rest of the states for us to think that these people were so fucking lazy that they froze to death in their houses. That's what they want people to think. That's not what happened. If you would have resigned back in January after helping gin up a violent insurrection that killed several people, he could have taken his vacation in peace. Texans should continue to demand his resignation. Well, we saw how well that did. She tweeted, and later urged her followers to donate to a link that would distribute money to several organizations that are aiding Texans in dire straits. So, okay, we got some corrections. The choice of Mexico as a vacation destination for his family. Disclosure, New York Times has been a financial supporter of the Texas Tribune. Okay, corrections. So, February 18th, 2021, an earlier version of the story misspelled the name of the Texas Democratic Party chair. That's his correct name. Okay, so that's a good correction. Correction 2, due to an editing error, an earlier version of the story incorrectly identified U.S. Rep. Alexandria as a U.S. Senator. You've read one article this month and you have unlimited free articles remaining. We don't have a paywall. Texans need truth. Help us report it. Independent Texas reporting nature support. So I don't have any money. All right. So, yep, that's Texas. Took 22 minutes to figure out Ted Cruz. All right, guys, we'll load this. Bye.